Aquarius. I don't think I've pulled this type of cards in a while where I'm looking at the King and Queen of Pentacles being in the reverse. I feel like whoever this person is, you do have some sort of very strong connection to them, almost otherworldly, almost like you know that this is your person. You know that this is someone here that you have past lives with. But it's like something is not coming together at this time, or at least it wasn't. Aquarius, this is a general reading. I'm just taking a quick glance to see what's going on in your love life at this time. Only take what resonates, leave the rest for someone else. Roles can be reversed. So, and whenever you find it, that's when you're meant to find it. But you have this King of Pentacles, which is reflecting there's an individual here who can't be consistent. There's like something here that is kind of shaking their own stability and foundation to where they can't really give. That could be you. This could be the other person. Then you have the Queen of Pentacles here, where the Queen of Pentacles, she also comes across as someone who is needing something. She can be a little bit cold because her foundation is not as solid. She could even be codependent or be a little bit needy or clingy. Okay. So if I was to look at this completely, I would say you have someone who's not giving to the connection because they feel like they can't, and another person who's craving it. You almost have a runner chaser type of dynamic. Kind of hate that dynamic, but that's kind of the energy that's coming here, that's coming out. Is that runner chaser, somebody who might be an avoidant and somebody who might be anxious attached. Okay? We can put it like that. You have the Sun card here, you have the Knight of Pentacles. There is hope, though. There is something that is starting to become renewed. There is a lightness. There is a feeling of getting out of the dark and slowly moving towards a progression to where it's happier days, where it feels better, where there's reciprocity. There's equal give and take. Someone is being able to give and someone is being able to take and then re-give something out, like that back and forth momentum. So it feels like there is a shift in the energy with you and your person. Could be a Leo. You have the Sun card here. And I do feel like this is a slow move. But if I'm going to have any knights, I want that Knight of Pentacles because that one is the most consistent, even if it is slow moving. All right. You have the Fool card here in the reverse. I feel like your person is there's a bit of caution with them. They're not wanting to jump into it. You're probably feeling the same type of way, not wanting to jump into it. And but there's a sense of caution that's here with that Fool card in the reverse. You got Aries energy there. 7 of Cups in the reverse, 10 of Wands. This person knows that it's going to take a lot of hard work, a lot of effort in order for things to be able to be worked out. Like this is also showing that someone between the two of you is realizing that once smoke and mirrors are completely gone, they are able to see that there were burdens, that there was heaviness, that there was pressure within the connection. And I feel that could be the reason as to why your person is proceeding with caution. And you may be proceeding with caution as well. Hmm. Between the two of you, there was some sort of toxic energy that got in the way of this being a happy union. You have that devil there, followed by the three of swords. You got Capricorn energy. This could be a third party got into in between the two of you. This could be outside influences. This could be somebody's codependency as well as somebody's obsessions. This could even be somebody's bad habits, bad mindset, bad way of thinking, like negative way of thinking, negative way of handling things. Yeah. You may have had to get into this point where you had to create boundaries around yourself, maybe even feeling like this energy of being trapped or not being able to move around freely, to be yourself freely. I just see a lot of, I don't know, maybe even a self imposed prison. Maybe it's something that you felt like was keeping you stuck or keeping you trapped, and you had to create boundaries with this person, I feel. And right now, your person is in this energy of, I feel like there's a lot of stress. I feel like there's a lot of worries in relation to how things are going to go down between the two of you. Worrying if the two of you can salvage the connection. The things that I was drawn to was the heart, together forever, and love. The three things that are on the paper. Because this person feels like you are their person and they are concerned that the two of you may not end up back together or in something more committed. Because remember, your person is coming across as the person that is more of the anxious attached. They're not speaking about this though. They're keeping it to themselves. And I feel like what your person is trying to do is feel more whole by themselves. And I also feel like what you're trying to do as well is be more stable on your own. I don't feel like either one of you are like really communicating this, but I feel like this is like, it's almost like a what's understood don't have to be said. I also feel like an energy of maybe this person wanting to talk to you or wanting to call you, but they not avoid, but they stop themselves from rushing in because they're trying to work on being more independent. Mm. Having more stability, being more stable, patience, calmness. You got Sagittarius energy here. I also see a lot of, I just heard curb your appetite. And I think that's funny that I heard curb your appetite because I feel like there's going to be a very strong resistance to be physical with each other. So I see like there's containment that's here. There is someone wanting to stop themselves from rushing in a passionate way and just have more control. The problem is that it's the emperor and the reverse where it's a little too much control. Like it can turn into containment in a negative way. It's really that they need to, whoever this is, whether it be you or the other person, needs to transmute the energy into something that's more productive. Because I do feel like you have an individual who is just, they desire, you desire each other. And I feel like there's going to be this push pull type of dynamic because of the um need of kind of like saying, okay, we don't need to rush into it, because remember, there's caution. People are trying to move, and I feel like it's very much like the Leo reading that I did, moving with intention, not trying to rush, and also trying to be more independent and sovereign. You have the Queen of Swords here, and you have the Five of Pentacles. Why? Hmm. There may be some sort of communication that comes in that hmm, there might be some kind of information or communication that comes in that makes the other person kind of feel left out. Almost like you guys are not, how do I explain this? It's like when you're talking to someone that you've known for a very long time, and you have a close connection, and let's say that you guys kind of fall out, and then you guys communicate again, and it's like all these things have happened, and it makes you feel like, damn, I'm not even a part of their life right now. That's kind of the vibe that I'm getting from these cards. I don't know if it is you or if it's them that feels this way. It could be a mutual thing, but I feel like it's more of a one-sided thing. Um, like it kind of makes them feel almost like I can't fix this, or I don't have any control over like what's happening. Like it's all control on the other side. Justice in the reverse to the Magician in the reverse. I feel like the person just gets in their head. Like I said, I do not know who this is. I just feel like this might be your person. Maybe you're telling them something that it makes them start to feel like they are left out of your life. And it's not something that I feel like you're being cold. I just feel like there's something here to where you're talking to them about it, but it does hit them in a certain way. Almost telling them I can't really control this. And the ball is in Aquarius's court. You got you got Libra and you have Gemini there, energies. Hmm. What's the Four of Swords? I will tell you this though. I do still feel like you Aquarius are going to still kind of be in this hermit mode, and maybe that's what the reality is that they're realizing, oh, just because I'm talking to Aquarius doesn't mean that Aquarius is ready to move to the next stage. Um and that could be what is like knocking the breath out of them, taking the wind out of them, is because it's like, oh, I thought that we would be able to move, you know, forward, and I'm seeing that it's not so easy. You have the 10 of swords here in the reverse, you have the 5 of swords in the reverse. It's like just the feeling of like realizing that um this is how you feel right now at this time with that hermit. You're still kind of in this isolated stage, is making them feel left out, is also making them realize that this isn't going to be something that's quick. And it's starting to trigger that anxious feeling inside of them again. You have the Four of Swords here in the reverse, the Eight of Wands in the reverse, and the Ace of Pentacles, because they're feeling like things are not progressing into growth. I feel like you just got an impatient person. But they're seeing that you're not wanting to build together, you're kind of just building on your own. And even if this person is working on themselves when it comes to their own sovereignty and independence, just remember this person also may have a smidge of codependent type of energy. And so it's hard for them. They're working through it, is the feeling that I get. Hmm. I do feel like at some point in time, the restrictions surrounding like, hey, we have a boundary, this is how we're going, we're not going to be physical, we're going to we're not going to do this or that. Like I do feel like after a time period, it will somebody won't be able to hold back. I kind of feel like it's you. I just feel like there'll be something here to where it's like the resistance will fall down. And once that falls down, I see that there is a reunion, but it's not traditional. You have the Hierophant in the reverse. It does not necessarily mean that you guys won't be in a connection. I just feel like it's going to be very different than how you guys were previously. I feel like if this is a non-traditional type of relationship anyway, then this is something that's going to be like very specific for the two of you. Yeah. But at this time, I feel like it's more so of like knowing yourself, looking into your self-worth, and really like making your self-identity so strong, like the inside, not just the appearance of what people see, is going to be like the main objective for the both of you moving forward. I feel like you don't want to waste time on things that aren't going to benefit you as a whole. You have the Empress there. Because I do feel like a lot of you are stepping into your divine feminine. I feel like a lot of you are stepping into really valuing yourself, your self-worth, putting yourself first, not in a, ugly way, just in a way that's going to benefit everyone as a whole. Because if you don't love yourself, how do you love other people? You won't love them properly because you're not loving yourself properly. All right, guys, that's what I got for you today. Thank you guys so much for being here. I greatly appreciate it. Don't forget to hit the like and the hype button. Also, subscribe if you have not already subscribed. And if you need something personalized, I got sales going on right now, miatarot.com. Until next time,